Should be live on YouTube as well. Okay. Settings. Profile. Cool. Details. All right, sorry. Cool. So what I am going to do is edit the name. Channel. How do I change that? Sorry. It's also really frustrating having no music going, but that's all good. English. Okay. Security. Dashboard, other, profile page. No. Okay, save. Annotation. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this thing. Streaming tools, dashboard. Okay, Gmail. Wow, verify my email. Cool. Information, settings. Whatever. I've got it mostly fixed. What are you up to today? And did you have work last night? Mr. Fetty. Should put a noise gate on for this mic specifically. Hello. All right. Cool. Close. Twitch. YouTube. I wanted to check on here. See, yeah. I wanted to check on here. Yet again, I'm out of focus. See, yeah. I wanted to check on here. Yet again, I'm out of focus. See, yeah. I wanted to check on here. Yet again, I'm out of focus. Cool. Sweet. Cool. All right. Cool. Sweet. Oh, I'm listening to myself. Cool. Let us a weird audio. pop in. And what's my Twitch? Okay.
This is new, so there might be. Oh yeah.
Sorry, it's just playing some random thing. I hate that Twitch does that. And I'm out of focus again. Cool. Zoom in more. Focus harder. Cool. Locked in. I probably just keep moving out of it. So, what I'm going to do, realistically, I should put myself there. Realistically, I should put myself there. And then do that. Just turn display one off. Alright, cool. So, let me just mute my mic for 1 second. Hello, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me fine? Alright. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gonna be really annoying and loud. Alright, that should be fine. Cool, so, now I can... Oh. Shit. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean... Alright, 1 second. My bad. Alright. Oh my goodness. Can you hear me alright now? Can you hear me all good? Alright. Sweet. Things are getting weird with the camera setup, but it is what it is. Cool. I should be able to zoom in. Alright. And still there. And let me change the exposure. Let me put that back to 0. Cool. Alright. So let's get into making the mic. Ugh, so dusty. This is so terrible. I clean up the working area. Don't look at the stains. I'm sorry. Don't ask about them either. All right. So sweet. This is a random old camera that Julie, my mother-in-law, had. They gave me a lot of like a few cameras, just random stuff. It's like real old school style. It's like a little kind of camcorder. I can just take a photo of the camera here. Exactly. Right. And then it will digitize it, and then boom. So, what I have here is a more cables must be moved. No amount of cables moved is ever enough. Ow, I just punched my camera. Sorry, camera. Alright. Shoulder, hitting my shoulder. Nice. Sweet. Camera punched. Sweet. Alright. We tracking, we still here? Cool. So, old camera, crazy style photos. Let me quickly show you what the photos look like. Oh, blue. But it's a pretty cool little camera. You can kind of do a lot with it. It's got a little like you can put MP3s in here and play it through headphones as well. It's pretty funny. So it's kind of like a little MP3 Walkman player as well. Media. So, holy moly, it's an insanely high res photo. But such low quality. Well, that's the photo I just took. I could have probably focused it better and stuff, but, you know. Are there any other photos? It's a terrifying photo. Yeah, I'll show this one as well. Make tiny. Alright, cool. That's like another photo I took. Got like the old look to it, the digital camera look. It is an old digital camera. Delete. Get out of here. Where the heck is this one? Get out of here. Get the heck out of here. Alright. So, that's the camera. I don't know if I have any other crazy ones in here. Let me open up. No. Alright. So, what I'm hoping is that when I take this apart, I can get some cool effects out of it. I won't need that in there for a little bit. So, can you still hear me alright? Is the microphone picking up well enough? I can push it up a little bit to make it a bit louder. Alright, cool. So, the next thing to do is to effectively start the teardown. So, I'm going to take the batteries out. Cool. There we go. And it has a whole bunch of screws in here. So I'm going to start working on those. Where the heck did I put? Oh, there's a tiny screwdriver. Boom. Literally just like a little baby screwdriver. No. You're all good. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not muted and not realizing it. Alright. I really hope this is the right size screwdriver because otherwise I'm screwed. Cool, it is at least close to the right size. Oh, this keychain part is kind of cooking me right now. Ooh. Alright, keychain, you're going away. You're being removed. Let's have a look. Cool. I think my YouTube stream is still going too. I'll check that out. YouTube. Sorry. Cool. Sweet. That chat's going. Should be live. Yo. Alright. Be gone. Alright. Well, I'm glad that YouTube's going. And we have... Sweet. Alright. Let me try... Is there a way for me to get rid of this? This is released that way. It's a mechanism. Okay. Alright. Cool. That screw's moving. Yippee! That means I'm on the right track. Sweet. This is gonna be like a very tedious thing. I would have some music going too, but if I did have a lot of music going, it would just like copyright strike me. And I don't want that. Maybe I should just cook something hella atmospheric real quick. No, okay. Oh, screw, I wasn't thinking would fall out came out, so that's kind of funny. Get rid of that. Get out of here! No. Got my thumbnail caught. Where the heck is the opening now? Sweet. I got rid of the whole keychain part. It'll be way easier to turn it now without having to deal with that. Oops. Let me just retighten it real quick. Alright, cool. So this is the trial run of how to do a stream like this. A lot of the stuff is going to be pretty silly, to be honest. Alright, there we go. Another one. Ba 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 bum. Beep boo boo boo. There we go. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Cool. That one is pretty loose. Then one more over here on the surface. This one being made to have both the flathead and the Phillips in it is nice, but the main design flaw is that if you're trying to spin it, you're going to be gripping something that's meant to also twist, so really isn't going anywhere. I will buy myself a kit later today, probably, rather than using this goofy contraption. Let's try it this way. I'm glad that most of the stuff is being captured. Oh, actually. Hee hee hee. Don't tell me. Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I thought it was going to be a type of screw that I didn't have access to. I didn't have access to a screwdriver for. I want to make sure it's off as I look at the empty battery compartment. Yeah, I think it might be off, Charles. I think it might be off. Come on. They really machine some of these screws in like very well. My non-robotic human hands having a tough time. Okay. I've got this one all the way out. Let's try this one. My guess is I'm absolutely tearing up this screwdriver. Hope not. Come on, man. Let's go. This was not designed well, this thing that I'm using. Oh well. It's okay. Got 2 screws already. These last ones are just being a bit difficult. There's none there. There might be some under these pads. There's one there. Yeah, we'll go back to those ones in a little bit. Let's try the top. that one. I might not even have to get into that part if I go this way. Cool. I think I saw. Yeah, there's some there. Going to attempt to avoid messing with the screen, but the screen may be messed with nonetheless. No, okay. I've got that part. I'm gonna do the screen stuff last, so I don't really want to clap it. Okay. These last two screws, I guess, just are holding on for dear life. If this continues to not work, I'm just going to do a sound design stream, and that's okay. Let me check myself. Over here, so I can use my right hand a bit better. Cool. That's one of the two difficult ones done. And the last one, come on. Work with me. Maybe I need to placate the machine spirit. Warhammer. Alright, cool, it's coming loose. Ba 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 ba. Bleep blorp. Bleep blorp. Beep beep boop. Alright. Cool. I think that is literally all the screws loose. Sweet. Are there any screws on the front? No. So this is coming off. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not missing an area and like absolutely ripping this camera apart. Cool. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to open the other side as well. Something has gotten loose. Might be a good sign, might be a bad sign. Okay. So that is the screw, the two screws that I'll be going for. Real quick. Yeah, there's no way for that to be up and going. Cool. One of the other screws. Yeah, no screws are loose on the inside, which is nice. Cool. So, without breaking it, I'm going to try to shimmy it open. Yeah, okay, cool. We got most of it. I don't see any screws over there, so I don't feel like there should be anything specifically getting in the way of this moving. But I can start to see the internals, which is fantastic. Okay. Beep boop. Bear with me, I might mute just so the we have made it to the inside. So, cool. I can see that mechanism. I can see that. Oh, that might be what we're looking at. No, that isn't it. There should be some sort of ribbon cable which might be behind this thing here. So, I'm going to have to take that off too. And maybe that screw there. If we can find a ribbon cable, we will likely be able to... Ooh, I see something promising just in there. I see something promising. So, first I will take this screw off. Oh, I will try to take this screw off. But man, it is machined in there, and this thing is not very ergonomic for actually being used as a screwdriver. Which is ironic because it is one. And I am being safe here. There is no power running to this. So there isn't really a possibility for it to zap me. Oh, it's a long screw. What is the part that I removed here? Okay. And it sits there on that thing. So let me just see if anything I've done right now has caused irreparable damage. Hopefully, this should still start. Oop. When I press the on button. How about, does it start? Oop. Ooh. I've goofed with the on button, my bad. Wonder if it's stuck in place because of it like thinking like something's gone wrong. Just give me 1 second. And yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's functioning as it should. Hopefully connecting this here to it will allow it to start. Oh, I should probably make sure the batteries are actually... Oh, there we go. Cool. It is starting. Smack that... Alright, well, actually I don't want to be on MP3 mode. Memory full, there's no memory card. Alright, we're all good. Cool, so let me turn off the power again. And remove the batteries. For safety! Cool. The longest screw known to man. Sweet. So, now this is disconnected. There's a second screw there. So let me unscrew that. Right, that's the speaker. The screw is unscrewing. Nice and easy this time. Cool. Here we go. Alright. That's one of the stands for the screw. Alright. Put this up here. And put this down here. Oh, some sort of damage has happened there. I wonder if it was from the batteries that were left in here. Cool. This ribbon cable, okay, so having opened it, we can see that there is a bunch of pins here, right? And I'm wondering if those ones are what the camera is sending the data through. Because if it is, that's what we want to mess with. Those pins. But I don't really see an easy way to mess with them without breaking the whole thing right now. So just give it a second. What I might want to do though is, yeah, remove this. So cool. I was hoping that it was built in a way that I could operate it while it was open. Cool. So, with that, I may, yeah, that's where that goes. What other wires are holding this in? Okay, those are soldered in. I'm going back there. Same with this black wire for the flash. We've got the positive and negative for a speaker. Cool. So I might have to continue to do a bit more teardown before I find something that's like usable, or with having it more taken apart, I might be able to have a bit more control over messing with it. So first I'm going to disconnect this little plug here. Cool. So we have a bit more wiggle room. That flash is actually quite cool. Now, ideally we keep everything connected to this blue board and just take the blue board up. So I see one thing holding this blue board in there. Cool. Let me take that one off. Oh, sorry. Some of these ones are crazy tight, and that's fair because a machine put it together. Wish I had a better thing. Who knows? This one is very stuck, but as all of the ones that have been stuck before, it shall move. Technically I can use my soldering iron to start disconnecting some of this stuff, but I don't think it's necessary yet. and I don't really want to break stuff. Cool, now it's starting to go. There we go, easy. If I was smart about this, I would have done a labeling piece of paper and labeled the heck out of where the screws came from, but I didn't. Cool. There's another one. All right. Luckily, I have this video. Help me remember. Sweet. So let me reconnect this power looking cable and then reconnect the pins without bending them. Cool. And now let's yet again test if I've goofed up so bad that it won't power on anymore. So positive, negative, positive, and negative. Oop, negative. Sweet. If this is working fine, it should power on. Yep, there we go. It powers. We've got life. Alright. Turn it back off. What I might do is extend that cord myself, just so that I can have it sitting here and then power on and off whenever I want. But until then, we just carefully shimmy, oh, sorry. The sound of my arm here. Cool. Sweet. Speaker. There was already a screw missing, I think, because I didn't unscrew that there, which is quite funny. Alright. This blue one does not want to move. Can I simply move this one out? No. I cannot. Same with this. Okay. I may now have to start with these tiny screws. Oh. Blow up the whole operation because I'm clumsy, which would be kind of the way I'd do it. So let me give myself a flat surface that isn't going to scratch or horrifically damage it. Trying to find the orientation that is like the least annoying. This is as good as it's gonna get, practically speaking. Ah! Cool. Cut to. No cutting, it's live. I'm gonna see if I had some pliers, it would make this easier too. Ah, I've messed up my screws. Screwed myself. So glad this is being recorded, to be fair. Ah! Goofed. Big goofed. Tomorrow or whenever I stream again, I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna have an actual tool that doesn't bend on itself and screw itself, unscrew itself. This is the only screws holding this camera together, so fair enough, they should try to put up a fight. Oh. When that doesn't work, we'll go back on this side. Well, it actually physically moves it, which is kind of funny. It's like, that's not connected to anything. Alright. Back off of that. I need more light, to be honest. We go. Yes, yeah. It's weird because there's places there should have been screws that I don't think I took the screws off of, so slightly concerning, to be honest, but it's okay. Yeah, there we go. There's a ribbon cable. And there is another ribbon there. That's another speaker that's just disconnected now. Other than that, it's just ribbon cables. And more screws. You guys can see this is the internals. It is quite cool, actually. And then you got the... Oh. Sorry, I was saying the internals as if I was showing it to you. Cool, we've made it in. There's another little speaker there. And that's the camera module there. Alright, I don't want to move it if I don't have to. Cool. So I'll see if I can. Ah, that's the information going to the screen. And then this is the... where it connects. Alright, so let me see if I can carefully disconnect these ribbons. Cool, there we go. Awesome. So we have the... right here we have the screen and the stuff that connect to the screen. We have the lens, camera part. We have a little speaker that goes to here. It's for notifications and stuff. I had that turned off. It's probably the shutter sound as well. Have where you put the disc in. Yeah. So by and large, we have like all of the everything out. Cool. So I'm glad we can discard this over here. Now we can check on this part of the system. These are where the screens are. That's where the ribbon cable goes in. This is where the camera sits. And I imagine that is where we're going to start messing with the camera. Cool. Sweet. That's the power button. Cool. So yeah, it's the screen. Oops, sorry, I punched you guys. Cool. So now it would be possible. This is the back. It would be possible to get the screen separated and the ribbon cables out. That would really be a huge help. So these cables have become a necessity to remove. Put your heart and soul into it, Charles. Remove the cable. Remove the cable. Unless, because that's connected here. Yeah, there's no... Oh, there's a screw there. I don't think that'll at least help. So let me get rid of that screw too. Cool, we're getting some movement. I wish this wasn't stuck in the way it was. It might not be, but I can assure you if I mess with that too heavily, it is over. It's not coming back. Oh, hello. Thank you for following. I'm guessing that's Russ there. I'm like right in the middle of like a crazy thing that I'm up to. Hello. I'm not sure if you message on Discord. Hey, how's it going? I know it's an audio term as well, but have you heard of the phrase, circuit bending? Also, my beard is as glorious as it's ever been, and my hair's crazy because I shampooed it today. Back here. Okay. Let me know if you've heard of the term circuit bending. No is all good because then I'll like show you some photos and videos. Cool. Okay, that's also disconnectable, but I don't think that's important. Let me get rid of this, to be honest. If I can. Thank you, thank you. This is, oh, that's a neodymium magnet. That's a very strong magnet. Probably a neodymium. Maybe it's too old for that to have been available. Alright, so let's get a YouTube going. Circuit bending camera. Alright, so have a desktop one. Don't have anything dodgy on my YouTube. No. Alright, cool. Not that I would ever have something dodgy on my YouTube. So weird story with employment. So I'm in America, I'm in Nashville. The Social Security office, when I got my Social Security number, said, yeah, you're authorized to work. That's all good. It turns out I wasn't, so I started applying for jobs, and when I found out I wasn't able to work right now, I cut off my job search immediately. So yeah, but to be fair, my residency is in its last thing. All they have to do is accept it. That might take up to like 2 years, but you know. And then my EAD, which is my right to work, it's a piece of paperwork that I filled in. That's on its final stage as well. So all they have to do is approve it, which is cool. but I've given them all my information. They haven't asked for any more, which is quite nice. Cool, so that's what I'm up to. Been unemployed since September, so yeah, thank you. I've been unemployed since September last year, but Chloe, she makes the big bucks, so she allows me to be crazy, pretty much. Awesome, so display 1 should be here. So the idea of circuit bending cameras, especially, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the circuit bending that people do is that they buy a Fisher-Price like toy from Goodwill or a secondhand store, just like an old keyboard that's made for kids, and then you open it up and then you put some new resistors or like a potentiometer, something like that, to really mess with the settings so it makes the sound really dark and freaky. The nice thing as well with the toy keyboards is because they already have speakers set up, you can basically take the positive and negative and send it to mic input, so you can just plug it straight into your stuff. I can show you, I've got a little bit of a setup going. Oh, I'm not showing the camera right now. Got a little bit, this is for the soldering iron. I've got a little bit of audio setup going over here. So I've got a mixing console, I've got my little input, my interface, and I have a piece of hardware that I'm wanting to mess with. But that's for a different time once I actually have tools to work with. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, I've recently been diagnosed, or pretty much diagnosed, with ADHD, which I think is pretty apparent. Let me put a hat on so I don't look ridiculous. There it is, there's a hat. But the setup is really nice. Almost all of it was donated to me when I moved here. Like Chloe's co-workers and stuff said, "Oh, I used to do audio stuff. Have this, have that." It is really cool. So yeah, basically this is someone who's got an old camera, and it ends up having effects like this. And then you can effect it as you record, so you can record weird videos and things. How cool is that? Like, it is really awesome. Look at that. Very cool. A lot of the times you start with like the literal $5 Amazon toy camera, and you mess with it and you can get some really cool effects. So that is what I'm attempting to do with this camera. I have an idea. I think this part here, or which connects to this part here. Oh, I'm not showing on camera. This part here is where the messing with will happen. So practically what you can do is just short circuit it. Like there's a whole Reddit, what is it called, dedicated to it and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm guessing this is where I'll mess with it, or the pins that it goes to. I think if I mess with these ribbon cables, I'm really just messing with the screen and not what it captures. So yeah, basically this is just a fun project I'm working on. But I, on the side, am very into photography. So I thought, hey, if I can mess with this, I can definitely mess with some audio stuff. Cool. What I can do in the meantime is to add wires to this and then put them together to short circuit or to simulate short circuiting. Or I don't even have to solder them on, I can just touch 2 points together. But that would mean that I need to have this able to run in a weird open state. Which is maybe easier said than done. Let me migrate myself over to this side. But yeah, I've been working on a bunch of projects, and it's been all good. I'm sorry about the trade war between our two countries now. Insane, but I don't want to initially get into it. I'm on the your side, you know. Just insanity, to be honest. Yeah, I wasn't able to vote this time, and I wouldn't have voted the way things went. So definitely not. Definitely not my fault. Cool. So I have some wire here. Let me make some, and then I have some other wire here as well. I'm working on. But how have you been? I think I saw you guys. Didn't you finish one of the seasons and a whole bunch of other stuff? I saw you guys do a get together in person, which looked really fun and stuff. So what have you been up to? Alright. I'll start with these cables first to see if I can... Ooh, dog here. See if I can get it going. I don't think these are very good cutters. So it might be way less neat than I'm intending. But they're not cutting it too quickly. Back in the swing with the new season. Yeah. That's rough. Me and Chloe had a couple of sicknesses that put us out for a couple of weeks. It was really frustrating. It's that season, I guess. I'm glad you guys are feeling better though. Should connect for some magic and chat sometime. Yeah, I would really love to do that. I have a couple more decks now. I have an actual setup where I can go vertical, not on a dirty rent house floor. That was rough. But I'd love to chat. I've gotten like extremely addicted to Warhammer. Like I am head over heels for Warhammer now. My friend got me into it here, and he's been enabling me. I say he's like my plastic crack dealer because he's like, oh, I've got an army. Are you into orcs? Let me buy myself an orc army that we can paint together and that you can use. You know, so yeah, it is pretty fun. Honestly, like the hobbying part of it is as fun to me, and the lore is insane. Like, just the amount of official novels and books and things is just crazy. Should maybe just get a craft knife, but this is fine. There we go. Cool. Meow, 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 meow. A short circuiter. Man, this... I'm getting used to imperial measurements, like American stuff. 18/2. I think it's like American gauge or whatever. No idea. Anytime I've had to measure anything in inches, my brain has been melted. The metric system is my love. I don't have beef with the Fahrenheit system though. I think it's fine. I think you'd really get into Warhammer. There's just so much cool stuff. It's like the Venn diagram. If you're into these things, you're probably going to be into that. Cool. Realistically, what's my next step that I need to do? It's wild. I think it's the same with England, right? They do like miles per hour, but nothing's measured in miles. So it's like, what's the point? Okay. I'm gonna have to add a extra long cable to that bit. So, ooh, sorry, microphone. Sorry your ears. I put a limiter, but that doesn't make the sounds any less terrible. I'd say I'd check it out. Yeah. It's a... People call it Warhammer $40,000 for a reason. It is pretty insane, price-wise. Cool. Little tiny screws. The littlest screws. Just, if you want to get into it, just buy a second-hand army, dude. There's a couple of smaller scale games that use the same miniatures. So there is Kill Team, which is like about up to 10 minis, and each one has their own powers, and it costs like $45 to $65 US for a box, and you just paint them up how you like, and then you can fight people with that. And then as for like the main kind of game, there is a version called Combat Patrol, which are smaller scale armies, like about a quarter of the size of the main game, and they're like balanced to verse against each other, kind of like pre-cons and what's it called? An MTG. Okay. Cool. That is something I want to work on. I need to get this ready for solder, and I need to make sure I'm not going to cause a cascade of items if I use the soldering iron. I have this set up off screen for everything. Cool. Before I turn that on, I'm just gonna quickly do stuff. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff. I love the orcs. They're kind of like the most fantasy thing about the normal Warhammer. Let me see if I can show you. Boom. Like, this is the background to my computer. It's just an orc and mech war boss and some other dudes. They're very silly and fun. They're very cool. They're like, their main thing is like in D&D, the Katoa, the people who, if they believe in a god, it'll like manifest, right? Orcs are very powerful psychically, but they're very stupid. So they'll like, if they build a car, like a vehicle, and they paint it red, it will literally go faster, just because they think, oh, red is fast, you know? And then the joke of, like, they think that, like, purple is stealthy or invisible because, have you ever seen a purple orc? The answer is no, so it must be stealthy. So things they paint purple, like, literally turn invisible or become more stealthy, which is pretty funny. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute my mic real quick. Yeah, that's true. Insurance companies are like, speed violations will be done on a red car, so maybe they're onto something. And then yellow, like the guy we saw just before, I think yellow means like prosperous, like more powerful. I think they use the word flashy, so it means it's like worth more money, but it also means it's like flashy as in it will explode harder, which is cool. I'm just going to mute for a second because I'm going to mess with some cables at the back of my computer and I don't want you guys to hear that mess. I caused the fun side effect of restarting my camera just to get this plug in and going. Man, this is as insane as it gets, to be honest. And all of that kicked off because I was about to Google search something. Alright. Let's have a look. Huh. Hard to tell what type of solder it is if it doesn't have a label. Let me change the white balance again so I don't look like the whitest dude out, which is probably true though. Okay, so let's get to soldering. This is one that I'm borrowing from a friend. He called it the Amazon Special, so we shall see. Shall see how it goes. And my solder is there. Okay. Cool. My mic's going again. Cool. It's fun with this setup. I have built in to the Yamaha system audio effects. Whoa! I was trying to get my actual effects unit going, but I think it might not have survived the trip from New Zealand, so another electronics project to work on. It's still heating up. Got some fans and stuff going. I can tell that it's getting hotter. Now it's melting the solder. So, nope, not doing that in a stupid way. Doing it in a slightly less stupid way. Cool, there we go. Cool, disconnect that. Sweet. Cool. And wipe it down. I won't need the soldering iron for a little bit, so I'm just going to turn it off. Sweet. A solder done without dying. So I don't think that's going to be long enough either. So I'm going to remove this as well. Okay. Is it even on the camera? Yeah, it is on the camera. Cool. Cool, there we go. And clean it. Sweet. Now we have this unit, and I'm going to make a quick, decently long cable for it. Have you ever messed with much electronic stuff? Like, you know, fixing things or making... The way I started was like with XLR cables and things. Nice and easy, like, beginning stuff. I have an idea of how well this cuts soon. I mean, yeah. It's something. I think, like, honestly, I don't know. A lot of times it's like taking stuff apart, putting it back together. Cool. I don't have any of the nice things for soldering stuff. Like the extra little gripper arms. Cool. Where the heck did I put my solder? Oh, there it is. Let me preload this John up with silver. Cool. Cool, there we go. And then let me heat up this cord a little bit so it adheres to it. Awesome. Let me get the angle right that I want. Sweet. Here we go. Sweet, we got a long positive chord now. Yippee! We did during school making our own cables, but haven't needed to do since then. That's true. That's fair, that's fair. It's what the engineers are for. Like, I don't know. Little Charles life backstory. I was convinced for years, like my entire high school career, that I was going to be a physicist / like work on electronics. And ever since a young age, I would like take apart like my parents' old printers and old cameras and stuff like that. And then I kind of like I put it down for a long time just because I like really didn't have a need to do it. But then when I went back into audio for audio production degree, we had some electronics modules, and those were really fun. What time is it in New Zealand? Actually, time in NZ. 10 a.m. Okay, well, let me just quickly. Okay, cool. Let me just quickly. Link maybe my old physics teacher from university. That'd be fun, because he was telling me about stuff, circuit bending. Nope. All right, that one isn't logged in. That one should be. There we go. Dot. Let's have a look. I'm glad you've been. Besides the sickness, I'm glad that like the podcasts and stuff have been going well. Doing some bending of a camera live. You want to check it out. Sorry, the typing is probably loud and annoying. Alright. Cool. Oh, alright. Yeah, man. Awesome. That's really cool. Are you Are you currently concurrent? Are you? Sorry. Dog hair everywhere. It's the life of living with a husky. Are you concurrently doing any other shows? Like you were in the past? Sorry, I've been a bit out of the loop with that stuff. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna quickly grab some. Oh no, I have some water here. Water! Got some bloody water here. Real good. Don't worry, I don't have to leave. I had water with me, which I should drink some of, to be fair. Now I want to add the white cable, which is effectively the negative. Man, doing this makes me realize I really wish I had the stuff that we had at university. The whole setup, the whole room, the whole things. Luckily, it's not too bad. I mean, with Amazon, everything is like relatively cheap and here quickly. So. Cool. There we go. Dungeons is the main task facing Fate will be coming back later this year, and I'm helping with. Oh, awesome! That's really cool. I'm glad that you've been getting a bit more like, not gigs, but a bit more kind of like things. Because I know you worked on that one show a while ago. That it was it had like a cool neon sign, and that was really cool. I listened to it. The sound design was like fantastic because I think you did the sound design after this. Was it the second episode or just the first episode? I remember something, and I remember what you did was really cool. That is my memory of it. You did such a wonderful job. Cool. Badlands Cola, yes, that's the one. I remember you did work on that one, and if I remember correctly, the stuff I did listen to was really awesome. I made sure at the time to take note of your role in it and make sure to listen for what you did. Yeah, that was episode 2 onwards. Yeah, I remember correctly. Yeah, that was so cool. So what type of production have you been doing for other people, like editing or like doing like the mixing for the voices, or have you been doing some sound design and or other like stuff as well? I can put a pretty generous helping of solder on there. And then this cable, oh, I overcooked it a little bit. Time to heat up the cable so it adheres to it properly. Cool. There we go. Work with me, solder. There we go. Oh! No, I goofed it. I repeat. Goofing has happened. Alright. Sound and mixing is usually where I step in. So branching into story planning and... Oh, that's really cool. Your guys' overarching stories have always been really good. And your DMing is, like, awesome, so I think you definitely have a good knowledge base and experience to offer that kind of info. I need to add some more solder. I just kind of goofed with this one. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I want to do them more regularly, and I've been working on some YouTube content as well. Cool. I have to bounce to get Eddie from school. Great chatting with you, though. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we should find some time to at least do a call, and then we can set up maybe some games of Magic as well. Ugh, I'm really goofing this up. Yeah, chat soon. Catch you later. Okay. Let me just stop this for a second. Wick that off. Cool. I'm gonna jump off